Good evening everybody, and once again welcome back to my channel. Today's video I want to show you the overall Apache Hudi cleaning process, how it works in general, and how Hudi smartly only keeps active comment in the active timeline, right? I want to show you all of that, and also I want to walk you over a couple of configuration. So I think overall this video is a fun video where you will learn something new as usual, right? So sit back, relax, enjoy, and let's begin the video. All right, so I wanna explain you about the Hudi cleaning process, and I wanna specifically focus upon these configuration in general. The first one is hoodie keep min commits, hoodie cleaner commits retained, and hoodie keep max commits. So let's understand the process, right? I'll try my best to show you with a small example. Let's say you have one. When I say number one, which means incoming batch one, there can be multiple records in it. So batch one, batch two, batch three, batch four, batch five, and batch six. I have set the value of hoodie.keep.max.commits to 6, which means, you know what, I am saying, hey Hudi, keep maximum 6 commits. As soon as the seventh one comes in, again for illustrative purposes, I'm showing you in this example. As soon as the seventh one comes in, what happens, right? Hudi will try to keep 6 commits, and the cleaning process begins, and it will basically clean the commit number 1, right? Basically move it into archive. So in the active timeline or active timeline, you'll have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is total about 6 commits, right? Similarly, when the 8th commit comes in, the second commit will be cleansed, and so on. So that gives you an idea, right, what I'm talking about. So for this, I have a simple lab. You can try these out. Here I define the imports. I create the Spark session. After creating the Spark session, I define a helper method which will upsert data into Hudi daily. Important thing that you want to focus here is these 3 configuration. hoodie.keep.min.commits is set to 21, and then hoodie.keep.max.commit is set to 28. So I'm saying to Hudi, hey, for my use case, I want to keep at least 28 commits, and then hoodie.cleaner.commits.retain is set to 20. And then I have a very simple lab here. What this does, it iterates in a loop of 30 epochs. And then for each epoch, it generates the ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the message is batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, and so on up to batch 30. And then we write this data into Hudi transactional data lake. So, as you can see, these print statements over here on the console, I ingested about 30 batches into Hudi transactional data lake. Now, if I read the data from this particular table, I would see about probably 30 items, right? As you can see, total ID 1 to 30, and then I can see the message over here. And then of course you will see different, Hudi commit times over here. Now, what I also want to show you is, now let's say I'm doing an incremental query, and this is where this will help you to understand the concept. So let's say I put this particular commit, that is batch number 1, okay, and I will execute the incremental query. Now observe here, you see you are getting data from batch 9, right? Now why is that so? Because the older commits have been archived, right? That does not mean that you cannot read that data. So again, first of all, I wanted to show you the concept that Hudi will maintain commits in the active timelines, and the older ones are basically archived. Now, if you do need access to them, there's a flag that we can use, and I want to show you that particular flag. Let me see if I can bring that up. Yep, this one. hoodie.datasource.read.incremental.fallback.fulltablescan.enable. By default in Hudi, this flag is set to false. You can turn this on, which means Hudi will look for the commits in all the older one as well. So now if you run this, hey, look, you got data from all the way from batch 1 to batch 30. So one thing that you can learn from this video is, if you do decide, if you define like the min commits and the max commit, Hudi will always retain that many commits in the active timeline. So that makes sense. I tried also the best to show this in a visual, small diagram over here. So as you can see, over here, after particular, as you can see, after 21 commits, first one is cleansed, then commit 1 and 2 is cleansed, or archived, as you want to say, and then so on. So hopefully that made sense. I hope this video was useful, and if you learned something out of it, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button. And also, by the way, make sure to join the Hudi Slack channel, because you will meet like-minded people. You will learn a lot more from the experts there. You can talk, you can debate, and overall I think it's a great learning process. So definitely join the Slack and ask as many questions as you can. With that being said, guys, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'm gonna be seeing you in the upcoming next video.